with, and it's just vibes. How you guys all doing, man? 2022 is officially almost over. We're on the last day of the year. Happy New Year, guys, in advance. I am so happy with how this year's gone. Obviously, everyone has their ups and downs, right? But this year for me has been absolutely amazing, and I hope it has been for you too. If not though, let's hope next year is better for you guys. Thanks all for literally sticking with me, rocking with me. There's been times where I haven't been that consistent, so you know, I'm definitely gonna be improving that next year. Fingers crossed. But I appreciate you all, man. I really do. Anyways, guys, enough about me. Afrobeats has been absolutely amazing this year, man. It has been a very good year. Like, if you really think about it, you know, we've had stars blow up this year. We've had artists really putting in their work, dropping albums, a lot of debut albums this year, a lot. You know, we had big collabs, we had big international collabs that we never thought were gonna happen. Just off the top of my head, Rema with Selena, Omale with Justin Bieber, Chris Brown on Mona Lisa. Chris Brown was on a few, I think. Oh yeah, with Wizkid and with who else? He was with someone else. Anyway, yeah, we've had really great songs like Blow Up. Colosa did absolutely amazing. You know, for Oxlade to have done that this year was just great. I was so happy about that. We saw Crayon blow up with Ijo Laba Laba, give me your hand and shoulder. We had Rema killing it with Calm Down, man. We had Finesse, Fields and Benson. We can't forget that song, by the way. That was at the beginning of this year. I feel like a lot of people have forgotten that even came out this year. You know, we've had Magic's okay, Magic's didn't have his blow up moment. I feel like it's coming though, because he's like, you already know how I feel about him if you know my channel. He's definitely someone to really watch out for, I feel like. But yeah, Magic's had a good run, you know. He had Love Don't Cost a Dime, then he remixed with A Star, then the whole Maven album, that was really amazing. A-Ra did amazing this year as well with Rush. She had a couple other bangers. Shout out to Ruger, man. He killed it with Girlfriend, Dior, Asiwaju. Asha, man. Like, Asha really came and he was not playing, man. Like, as soon as he had the opportunity to be in our face, he took it. And he really showed that, you know, you don't have to be around for ages to really blow up. You can do it. You have to just bring something new, bring some fun, bring some energy to people. Like, that's what we really want. And, you know, he kept it native to his language. He kept it 100. Like, he just stayed true to his sound and he blew up from that. And, you know, it was an amazing thing to see, man. Very inspirational, and I can't wait to see what he does next year. It's very hard for artists to have an amazing year and then follow up and continue. So, you know, but I do believe that he will, and he's only getting started, man. So he's definitely, like, I feel like he was really shining throughout most of the year, and I feel like a lot of people are going to take that from 2022. If you look back in a few years, you'll be like, yeah, that was the year Asha did his thing, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, we had that. Then who else? I don't want to forget anyone, man. Omale. Now Omale, yeah, like, okay, so I had two favorite albums this year. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make another video for my favourite albums. Let me just leave that. Omale, though, honestly had one of the best albums this year. Completely killed it, man. And for him to drop a debut album with just him on it, apart from the track with Justin Bieber, like, for him to kill it like that is just, that was a whole nother story. Victini, shout out Victini, man. I feel like he's really doing something different this year, and he's really shown us that, you know, Victini is just he represents a journey, man. That's how I explain it. Like, Victini, you know, he just didn't stop for anyone, and he kept going, and he's just really doing his own thing. He's in his own lane. You know, no one has a voice like him. He's just very unique, as is everyone else. But Victini just has that I don't know what it is, man. It's absolutely beautiful though. And you know, he had Apollo, Soweto. Soweto blew up as well recently. So yeah, man, like I just feel like even his EP, there was bangers on there. A lot of people slept on that EP, but there were bangers on there. So whew, who else? Young John had a good year as well, man. Young John surprised me this year. I really like his EP. One of my favorites is If You Leave. If you leave, I dare crazy, I dare crazy. Yeah, man, that's a banger. Young John had a great year. You know, he's had quite a few bangers. Extra Cool being the latest one. Everyone was just vibing with it. He has that, he knows how to make hits, I feel like. So he's definitely someone to watch. Like Kiz Daniel, I would say. He has that catchy thing about him. I don't know what it is. But yeah, Kiz Daniel, of course, shout out to him as well. Did amazing this year. Booger, Odo, Koff. Yeah, he had his standout moments too, man. Who else? I don't want to forget anyone, man. Obviously, Burna and Wiz album, their music this year was special, man. I feel like Burna really took it somewhere else. I feel like he gave us something different. And, you know, following from his old, like his album before that, it's really been a journey. You can see, like, from African Giant, which was like vibes, do you get what I'm saying? I feel like that's still my favorite album of all Burna albums. But anyway, African Giant, then we had Twice as Tall. Twice as Tall was very expressive, emotional, you know, reflective. It was a deep album. And then going on to different my god, what's that album called? What? Oh, I forgot what that. Love the Mini. Oh my god. Yeah, love. I was gonna say Different Size because that was the standout tune. Anyway, for me. Anyway, Love the Mini. Love the Mini was. He was really giving us the Superstar Burna album. It was more like, you know, showing us who he can collab with, the different types of songs he can make. He gave us a mixture, and you know, it's definitely, you can see he's on a path. And we're all just kind of like watching him do it. But yeah, and then Wiz Kid, I'm a huge fan. You guys already know this. And the album is getting replayed every day, man. That album, you know, More Love, Less Ego, so anticipated. I was waiting as we all were. And he did not disappoint, man. I feel like the album was very, very good. Obviously, if you're someone who didn't really like Made in Lagos, I feel like you're not really gonna like this album either. And it's just a sound that either you like or you don't. You know, Wizkid has been kind of introducing this sounds from the Other Side. Is that what it's called? No. Sound Man. Oh man, why do I keep forgetting everything? It was Sound Man. Sounds from the Other Side. No, it was Sound Man Volume. It was yes, from Sound Man. I feel like he started introducing that whole sound, you know, and then obviously Made in Lagos came and he properly introduced it. I feel like Made in Lagos was the part where we all went, okay, this is what he's doing now. Do you get what I'm saying? And so this recent album was kind of like, I would say more upbeat. It was kind of more fun. Like the more cookie version came out of Wiz, you know. But he still played around with the sound that he had already introduced and had already been playing with for the last couple of years. So yeah, man, I feel like if you're someone who really likes what Wizkid is doing right now, you're gonna like the album. If not, then it's probably not gonna be the album for you. But look, everybody can appreciate that he's doing amazing things and Wizkid is still one of the best regardless. So for me, he's always going to be my favorite. Anyways, guys, who else? I actually created a playlist. So I'm going to link the playlist below. It's on a Spotify playlist with all my bangers from this year. You know, oh, Black Sheriff, man. How can I forget? Black Sheriff had an absolutely amazing year. Some of the Ghanaian artists really did amazing this year. I feel like, you know, Black Sheriff, definitely. Sarkodie's album was amazing. Then you had Kiddy doing great things this year. He just recently remixed with an Indian artist. It sounded like a banger. Kiddy's just doing his thing, man. Kiddy's really killing it. Kwame Eugene stuck out to me. Quizzy, like they had a very good year, man. So King Promise brought out his album. I really like that album too. I feel like a lot of people slept on it. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get into that album video in a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna drop the link to the playlist below. I hope you guys all enjoyed my content this year. Honestly, like I said, there have been times of inconsistency. You know, life is lifing. It gets very busy my side, and it's very hard for me to stay consistent at times. However, enough with the excuses. I'm gonna be hoping to drop much more consistently next year, and it's gonna be a priority and a goal for me. So, you know, guys, just stay sticking with me, and thank you all for the love this year. Guys, I hope you have a lovely finish for 2022, and 2023 will bring you guys better things and, you know, a lot of laughter and light. So guys, with all my love, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.